guys, it is Tanya, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to another speed build and to another installment of the Squish. We just got a big update yesterday that brought configurable stairs as well as a bunch of other items to the base game for free. This is not a base game house, but it is using the new update with those new items because I just really wanted to explore and have some fun with it. Of course, I'll do some base game homes in the future using these new items, but for today, I just wanted to explore and see what I could come up with using these new stair options as well as the new wallpapers and some of the new windows and such. So, also there's new patio furniture and flowers, and there's a lot that came in this update. I did an overview of it yesterday. If you guys would like to check that out, I can link that down below as well. But anyway, this is a tiny house. It's a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom tiny house coming in at 34,000 simoleons. And it has U-shaped stairs going to the top floor. And I have stuff under them that fully functions. And I couldn't be more excited about it. Like, we have that. But here we are working on the little kitchen area. I wanted it to be right in front of this big window in the front. I thought that would be really, really pretty. A nice view into the nature while you're cooking and cleaning and such. And I used the island living countertops because they're very, very modern, and I kind of use these new windows in a more modern setting. I feel like they have a very particular style to them, but since they're so big and open, they also kind of look modern, and I definitely used that in this build, and I quite enjoyed it. Also, when you walk in, you're in like just a 1-by-1 cube, but then the room opens up, so I thought that was okay because I needed to fit in a bathroom in here, and this is something I haven't done in a while. This bathroom only has a toilet and a shower. You're gonna have to wash your hands in the kitchen sink, but it's right there, so it's okay. I know in a lot of tiny homes, people do that, both in real life and in The Sims. At least I've seen it quite a few times. I know maybe it's not that common, but I know sometimes it is something that is done to conserve space, and I felt like it was really necessary in this build. But can we talk about this wallpaper, this tiling I just put in the kitchen and the bathroom? It's gorgeous. It comes in so many different colors that are really fun and exciting, but this black and white one just like stole my heart. I was like, oh my god, it's so pretty, I can't handle it. And then I used this Seasons couch. We're gonna make a little living space under the steps over here, which I thought worked out really, really well. I definitely put a lot of purple accents throughout the home, which I quite enjoyed, and we'll be changing the outside of the house to match that a little bit later on. But we're just adding a TV and a plant over here, and then we also add a bigger plant in the corner as well as a guitar. And I mean, I haven't play tested the guitar, but you can just put it in your inventory, like drag it into your inventory and play it, but you should be able to grab it. But sitting there and watching TV, cooking, going to the bathroom, going to bed, everything else on the slot definitely 100% works when I play tested it. But make sure if you do decide to download this house and place it down that you do enter the cheat bb.moveobjects before you place it, because there is a lot of that being used in this build. So it'd be helpful if you put that cheat on first, because items could disappear or drop when you place the house. But yeah, I love this kitchen. It just makes me so happy. It's everything I would have hoped for, like this update. This is a really, really good update, and if you haven't updated your game yet, what are you doing? It's not on console yet. From my understanding, it will be in the future. They just don't have a date on that yet because it takes time to like port everything over to console. So hopefully sometime soon you guys will have this update as well, because it's a really cool one. But anyway, we are adding a little rug walking into the kitchen. I used this black and white base game one. It just complemented the pattern on the tiles in the kitchen so well. I couldn't not use it. And then we're adding a little bit of fairy lights above the door to the bathroom. And I wanted to put some kind of decorations by the door, but nothing really fit. So we just put the climate controls as well as a fire alarm over there because it's close enough to the kitchen without being like right on top of the stove. So every time you boil water, it goes off. At least that's how it would work in real life. And The Sims, it wouldn't really matter. But anyway, we are up in the bedroom loft area. You could totally rotate this bed a different direction or put a single bed and have it a little bit more spacious up here, but I kind of liked this, and I put the clothing rack over the end of the bed, which should not be functional. I didn't intend for it to be. I just thought it looked cute and realistic. But your Sims don't actually need something like that in order to change their outfits. They just need a mirror. So I made sure to put a mirror up here for them to use, because the one on the stairs that I put down there, it's raised up, plus it's on a part of the stairs that's not really a landing. So that one's probably not functional. I just thought it looked really cute, and there's lots of mirrors in this house. They were definitely a decorative piece for the most part, but the stand-up one up here is definitely going to be one you can use to change your outfits. And now we're just adding a bunch of clutter to these little shelves over here, which I thought was really nice. I love using those magazines from the Moschino stuff pack. I think they are really, really pretty. And of course, adding some more windows as well to get some light in here. And later on, we actually end up adding some glass roof tiles. So the lighting on the top floor is really pretty. But I fiddled with this roof for ages, and I'm still like not entirely sure what I think of the roof. It's a very interesting shaped tiny house, I think. But then again, like a lot of tiny houses are kind of strange shapes, like a house shape you probably wouldn't see if it wasn't a tiny house. They're kind of boxy. Some have strange roofs, some have like no roofs. It really depends on the tiny house. So I feel like you can be a little bit experimental and do weird things with them. But here we are just trying to figure out a staircase to go up to the roof area. It took me a while. Definitely getting used to the configurable stairs is going to take a while. I did fiddle around with it for absolutely ages. I cut a little bit of that footage out because it was painful to watch. But we're making a little bit of a rooftop patio area. We're going to move the stairs in a little bit to be around more, like curved around the building a little bit more, because I felt like they were too tall on one side. And then it's part of that roof is also going to be closed off with just an actual roof piece. I think we're going to fiddle with that in a moment, but I did start by trying to put some tiles down here, but because this is in the backwoods in Brindleton Bay, I felt like it really didn't work, and I was like, what are you doing? And I got rid of that in the end, but we're using a lot of debug flowers from the Show Live Edit Objects cheat to kind of match the surroundings quite a bit. I really love those evergreen trees that I put down all around this lot. They are so pretty and so detailed, and of course all the landscaping is free, which helped the price of this be only 34,000 simoleons, so that was really cool. And now we're just fiddling around with the roof. As I mentioned, part of this is going to be a covered roof and part of it is going to be like a little patio area. It's very small. I believe we just kept a lounger up there and a planter, so it's, you know, you could do whatever you want with it. I just thought it was kind of cute and another way to use the configurable stairs. Of course, you can also get rid of that other roofing piece up there and just make the rooftop patio bigger. That's definitely an option, but we're fiddling with the stairs a little bit more now because I'm realizing I can make them shorter if I wrap them around the building. So that's what we're doing here now. You can kind of see me trying to figure it out, and I think that works a lot better. Like a lot better. I think it doesn't look so crazy because that steep staircase on the side, I was just like, how do I fix this? Because I didn't want it to come out from the building. I thought it looked kind of clunky that way. I thought being attached to the building made more sense. So that's what we ended up doing in the end. Also, there is a new glitch that's going on with the columns in the game ever since the patch. So you might notice when you place down a column on short wall height, it'll pop higher than the wall height. You can fix that by drawing out a random wall on the lot and it'll shrink back down to normal. I've also heard some people just change the swatch on it and it changes back to normal. Hopefully that's something they fix in a future patch, but at least there's like troubleshooting for it that you can do when you're building currently, so that's really cool. Because yeah, every time we get a patch there's new glitches and stuff. That's just kind of how it goes. But luckily I don't think we have any like game breaking glitches right now. They're just kind of slightly annoying, but we're just putting a giant boulder back there. I really enjoy adding extra rocks and stuff around that we got with that cheat a couple patches ago. I think it just makes everything a little bit more realistic, and then we're adding more of these flower boxes. I love these. The flowers in them are so pretty. The style of them is so pretty. I'm very happy with it. And we're going to fiddle around with some terrain paint now. I just have two little pathways, one going to the stairs that goes up to the balcony, and then one that goes to the front door. I also do end up changing the front door to not be blue and white anymore, just to be white. There it is. Said it right before I did it. That's because I made the accent colors on the inside overwhelmingly purple, so I thought it was kind of strange that the front door was blue. So I thought the white would work a little bit better, but I really like the blue and white door. I think it's really pretty. I also used these little windows, which I think are like jail cell windows, but I've always thought they were really pretty, and I thought they added a nice decorative piece to the front of this build on that little planter box I built up there. I don't know. I really enjoy using tiny windows as accent pieces. Tiny windows and a tiny house. We're going to use these glass pieces up on the top. We're going to be grabbing here momentarily, probably from Island Living. I don't know if we grab them right now. I think we do, yes. And I just shrink them down and put 4 of them up here to make this a skylight. So it might be kind of scary to be up there. You're just like on a glass floor, but I thought it looked really cool. And back to landscaping we go. I spent a long time doing this. I've been really enjoying landscaping more than usual lately, and I love landscaping, so that's saying a lot. I've been doing a lot of builds that have an overwhelming amount of plants. It's very like overgrown, but not in a super messy way. I have another build that I was working on recently that is super overgrown. I'm excited to share that one. But I had a lot of fun with this one too, because I don't think it's too in your face. It just looks like natural plants around you, if that makes sense. And then we're just adding these little windows on the half wall up here to add a little bit more detail. I thought that worked really, really well. And also these plants from Island Living, which are definitely not a type of plant that would grow here. But I thought they looked really pretty, and I thought it was okay, and it's The Sims, but let me know if those bother you. You could totally easily delete those. It's not an issue at all. Did I mention how you can download this house? It's available on the Sims 4 gallery if you search Gryphi or the hashtag MsGryphi. That info is also down below, and if you click the link down there, it'll bring you to the gallery website, and you can download it from there if that's easier for you guys. But we're just adding a couple more rocks back here to make it look like that rock isn't gonna fall over and crush somebody. And then we're going to be going into screenshots here momentarily. I hope you guys did enjoy this build. I had a lot of fun doing it. If you did like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. You can also subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And if you click that bell, it'll turn on notifications so you'll be notified of every single time I upload a new video. Thank you all so very, very much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye, everybody.